Let us start with session number 2 on regression. Exercise 27, question number 3. Okay, there are two lines given to you. 3x plus 2y is equal to 7, and the other line is x plus 4y is equal to 9. We need to find out byx and bxy. Okay. Now, the two lines which are given to you, we cannot really say which one is y on x and which one is x on y, because nothing is mentioned in the problem about the two lines. You need to remember one thing before we start with this particular problem. If a line is ax plus by is equal to c, or ax plus by plus c equal to 0, the slope of the line is minus a by b. Okay, right? This is the first thing that you need to remember. Second thing, if ax plus by is equal to c is y on x, byx is equal to slope minus a by b, and if ax plus by is equal to c is x on y, bxy is equal to 1 upon slope, which is minus b by a. Okay, so these two things you need to remember. So let us go back to the problem. Let the first line be y on x. You can also consider it to be x on y because we are assuming it. Let is an assumption. So let this be y on x. So byx is equal to minus a by b, which is slope. A is the coefficient of x, b is the coefficient of y. Okay, minus 3 by 2. The other line, naturally it will be x on y. X plus 4y is equal to 9. Let it be x on y. So bxy is equal to minus b by a. B is the coefficient of x, b is the coefficient of y, sorry, and a is the coefficient of x. So this is minus 4. Right? We'll calculate r. R is equal to root of byx into bxy. So minus 3 by 2 into minus 4. So this will be root 6. Okay. Now if you calculate the value of root 6, so that is equal to 2.45. Okay. This is the value of r. But then this is incorrect because r value always lies between minus 1 and 1. Okay. So this is out of range. That means our assumption was wrong. So this particular assumption was wrong. So we have to reverse it now. And this is a fair solution. Okay, so let the no need to write let. Now we are very sure that the first line is x on y. 3x plus 2y is equal to 7 is x on y. bxy is equal to minus b by a. B is the coefficient of y, a is the coefficient of x. And the second line, x plus 4y is equal to 9 is y on x. So byx is equal to minus a by b. A is 1 and b is 4. Right? So these are the right answers. Okay. What if our assumption is true? No need to reverse this. Right? No need to do all this. We'll take up the earlier answers as the right answers. Fine? Let us go to question number 4. I'll just make some changes. Just a moment. Yeah. So let us go to question number 4. There are two lines given. We don't know which is x on y and which is y on x. So let the first line be y on x. Randomly I am taking. So byx is equal to minus a by b. So minus 1 by 3. And let the second line 2x plus y equal to 7 be x on y. So bxy is equal to minus b by a minus b. B is the coefficient of y and a is the coefficient of x. Okay. R is equal to root of byx into bxy minus 1 by 3 into minus 1 by 2, which is equal to root of 1 by 6. Okay. If we calculate root of 1 by 6, it will give you 0.4082. Okay. So we'll take 0.41. But then byx and bxy are negative. So this also has to be negative. Is the answer between minus 1 and 1? Yes, the answer is definitely between minus 1 and 1. That means our answer is right. And then our assumption was also right. That the first line is y on x and the second line is x on y. So we got the value of r correlation coefficient, which is minus 0.41, right? Now something more is given in the problem. Okay, find x when y is equal to 4. X depends on y. Use line x on y. Use line x on y. So which is line x on y over here? This line is line x on y. 2x plus y is equal to 7. So 2x plus y is equal to 7, in which I am going to put the value of y as 4. So 2x is equal to 3, x is equal to 3 by 2, which is equal to 1.5. Okay. So that was your question number 4 from exercise 27. Exercise 27, question number 5. First and second, you can do it similarly. Start with assumptions. If the assumptions turn out to be false, when the assumptions will turn out to be false, when r is not between minus 1 and 1, then you have to reverse the entire process. So if the assumption is false, reverse the entire process. Okay. So question number 5, 1 and 2, you can do it on your own. I'll be solving question number 6 for you all. Question number 6, there are two lines given. We don't know what is x on y, which line is x on y and which line is y on x. So let the first line 4x minus 2y is equal to 3 be y on x. So byx is equal to minus a by b. A is 4, coefficient of x. B is minus 2, coefficient of y, which is equal to 2. Byx is equal to 2. Let the second line 2x minus 3y is equal to 5 be x on y. So bxy is equal to minus b by a. So minus of minus 3 by 2. B is minus 3, coefficient of y, and a is 2. So this is equal to 3 by 2. R is equal to root of byx into bxy. We all know this. 2 into 3 by 2. So root 3, 1.732. So R is equal to 1.732. So this is false. The assumption is false because R is not lying between minus 1 and 1. So we have to reverse the entire process. Therefore, the first line is x on y. So bxy is equal to minus b by a. So minus of 4 upon minus 2, the answer is 2. That is bxy. Just a moment, sorry. B is the coefficient of y. So this is minus 2 upon, and a is the coefficient of x. So this is half. And the second line, 2x minus 3y is equal to 5 is y on x. So byx is equal to minus a by b. A is the coefficient of x, b is the coefficient of y. So this will be 2 by 3. Right? So r is equal to root of byx into bxy. So root of half into 2 by 3. 1 by root 3. So r is equal to 1 divided by 3. So take the root of it. So this is equal to 0.5773. So we can make it 0.58. Since both are positive, R value is also positive. Okay. Now they are using a different notation for R. They are using R as rho. This is called as rho. Okay. It is nothing but the correlation coefficient. So Bxy is equal to 1 by 2. Byx is equal to 2 by 3. R or this rho both implies the same thing, that is correlation coefficient. That is equal to 0.58. Now some more things are asked in the problem. Find y when x is equal to 3. Y depends on x. Use line y on x. Okay, so already we have done this. We have calculated what is line y on x as per the right assumption. So line y on x is nothing but 2x minus 3y is equal to 5. In this, put the value of x as 3. So 6 minus 3y is equal to 5. So 6 minus 1, which is equal to 6 minus 5, which is equal to 1, is equal to 3y. Y will be 1 by 3. Okay, this is how we have estimated the value of y. Okay, now if two lines are given, there is one more concept. Let us go to question number 7. The two lines are 3x plus 12y is equal to 19 and 9x plus 3y is equal to 46. They're asking you x bar and y bar. So what you will do is you will solve these two lines simultaneously and get the value of x and y. So solve these two lines simultaneously. I hope you know how to solve these two lines, two equations simultaneously. Okay, so after solving these two equations simultaneously, you'll get x as 5 and y as 1 by 3. That itself is your x bar and y bar. Just remember this. Rest of the problem you can solve. Okay. Question number 8 also you can solve it on your own. It is based on the similar concept, right? Let us go to question number 20 of this particular exercise. Question number 20. The regression lines of y on x and x on y are given to us respectively. Okay, so in this particular problem, they are very clear. Y is equal to x plus 5 is y on x. We are not assuming, they are saying us that this is line y on x. Okay, therefore minus x plus y is equal to 5. Bring x and y terms on the left hand side. Now since this is line y on x, byx is equal to minus a by b, minus of minus 1 upon 1. The coefficient of x is minus 1, coefficient of y is 1. So byx is equal to 1. Okay. The next line, 16x is equal to 9y plus 95 is x on y. Therefore, 16x minus 9y is equal to 95. As I said, bring x and y terms on the left hand side. So bxy is equal to minus b by a, minus of b is minus 9, and a is 16, so this is 9 by 16. Okay, right? So we got the value of byx and bxy directly. This problem, once again, it is not related to assumption. We are not assuming that the first line is y on x. It is given that the first line is y on x and the second line is x on y. So byx and bxy values we have got. Okay. Now how to calculate x bar and y bar? To calculate the values of x bar and y bar, you have to solve this equation and the next equation simultaneously. Solve these two equations simultaneously, you'll get x and y, that itself is x bar and y bar. R is also asked correlation coefficient in this problem. So R is equal to root of byx into bxy, root of 1 into 9 by 16. R is equal to 3 by 4, which is plus 0.75. I'm writing this as plus because byx and bxy, both the values are positive. Okay. One more thing is given, standard deviation of y is 4. It's given in the problem. Okay. They are asking you standard deviation of x. This value they are asking. So consider any one regression coefficient. So let's consider byx. Right? The formula in terms of R is byx is equal to R into sigma y upon sigma x. Right? So byx we have calculated. Byx is equal to 1. R is equal to 3 by 4. Sigma y. Sigma y is 4, which is given in the problem, upon sigma x. So 4 gets cancelled. Sigma x is equal to 1. So they were asking for sigma x. I have calculated the value of sigma x. Okay. And then they are asking you estimation. The first estimation. They are asking you to find out x when y is equal to 12. X depends on y. Okay. Use line x on y. So the line x on y is there in the problem. Line x on y, that is 16x is equal to 9y plus 95. Okay. In this, put the value of y is 12. So you can calculate this further. 9 into 12, 108 plus 95, 203 divided by 16. Okay, so the value of x will be 12.6875. So then that will be 12.69. Okay, second part of the problem, the last part, I mean to say, they're asking you find y when x is equal to 30. Y depends on x. Use line y on x. Okay, what is line y on x over here? Line y on x is given in the problem. Y is equal to x plus 5. So y is equal to x plus 5. Put the value of x as 30. Y will be 35. Okay. So we'll be solving some more problems of the tabular format category in the next sessions. Thank you.